Today I'm going to show you how to create this eyeshadow look using the beautiful and new Natasha Denona Glam palette. Now this palette here is a beautiful palette that has all the neutrals. Everyone's go-to, everyone's safe zone. These eyeshadows will go good with anybody, any skin tone. It is beautiful. You can't go wrong with this. This is my first time I ever buy anything from this brand because it's a little bit bougie. It's a little bit up there. So I understand if you might not have it or if you're hesitant about getting it, girl, get it. Like, get it. It's neutrals and you'll see why. Watch this tutorial. Anyways, if you have it, take it out. If you don't, you can grab a similar palette that has neutral shades. By the way, my name is Ashley. If you're new to my channel, what's up? I upload 3 times a week of beauty, plus size fashion, and lifestyle videos. Now, if you're into that content, consider subscribing and let's get started. So first I'm going to apply my eyeshadow base slash primer. I like using these two together. This is my go-to combination. So first I apply this one, which is the Milani eyeshadow primer in 01 Nude. You can find this at Target or anywhere that they sell Milani. It's very cheap too. This reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden, but I want something that's going to have a little bit more color to really get those colors to stand out. So after I apply this, I wait 30 seconds and then I go ahead and apply this. Now this is the P. Louise Base Pro. This is in the shade 002, well, Rumor 02. But these two together are a dream come true. For those who haven't used the Milani eyeshadow primer, I just applied some on the lid and I'm going to blend it out. You see how it doesn't really have color, but it will help make your eyeshadow last and stick. But like I said, I want more color. I don't know how I forgot to do this, but I always apply concealer on my brow bone. It's my jam. It's my thing. I use the NARS concealer. This is in the shade I can't even read if I can read. This is in Cream Brulee. And just in case you were wondering, that is my shade. Then I applied the Rumor 02, which is the P. Louise base. And you see how it's giving me like a concealer consistency. I'm telling you, you can apply, especially if your eyeshadow creases a lot, use the Milani first and any eyeshadow base that you like and you will see a difference, trust me. So with this Morphe JH33 brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Smoke. And I'm going to apply this color on the crease and on the outer part of the eye. So slowly building up until I'm satisfied with the way that this looks. This all takes some time. I usually tend to cut out these parts just because they're a little bit time consuming and then I'm not talking and I just feel a little bit awkward. But also just to, you know, get it out there. What's that saying? To get the elephant out of the room or something like that. Yes, I broke a nail. Okay. And I was supposed to go get it fixed today, but the girl that was supposed to work today called out. So I had to show up to work and I had to cancel my appointment, which, I mean, work is work, but I hate canceling or like not showing up somewhere when I said I was going to. I mean, I never not announced that I'm not going to be able to make it, you know, but I just hate being that person. But it is what it is. That happens when you're responsible for your team. But anyways, I have a broken nail. And yeah, but I mean, other than that, yo, my nails, Blanca, you did this. You did this. I swear my nail girl is amazing. I'll put her handle on the description box in case you guys are interested in checking out her work. If you're in the LA area and you need a new nail tech who can give you some bomb sets that last. This actually was the first time I think that I broke a nail, but it was because of me. I was literally putting on a shoe that was really, really tight and I put my finger in and my fat foot was in the way. And yeah, that's what happened. But anyways, I feel like I'm talking too much now. But anyways, we're going to continue to blend and blend and blend, especially if you have hooded eyes like myself. I like to bring this out and then clean it up later so that you can really see the color. If you don't bring it out, then what happens is you're only going to be able to see the true shades when your eyes are closed. But when you're talking and they're open, you're not really going to be able to see anything. So make sure you really take this color out if you have hooded eyes. Now with this Morphe E27 brush, it doesn't have any color. I'm just going to use this to smooth out the eyeshadow we had applied. That way there isn't any harsh lines before we go in with a different transition shade. So in circular motions, this brush is so soft. I love it so much. All my brushes are from Morphe. I just feel like they're affordable and they work well for me. That's just my preference. But if you guys have any other eyeshadow brushes that you love, that you would like to share with me, let me know down below. Now with this Sigma 845 brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Blend. You can see that I brought this shade up really, really high. It works for my eye shape, but be mindful of the eye shape that you have. So I'm going to be applying this very lightly above that color to create a little bit of more warmth and to create a little bit of transition. That way it's not like so dark and then really, really light. You're going to see some warmth in between. So very lightly. You don't want to be too pigmented. You don't want to grab too much of that color because then it's going to be hard to blend and you don't really have that much area anymore to blend. And you want to be very light-handed as well. Now with this Morphe JH40 brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Transition. I'm going to apply this on the brow bone, which is also going to help, like the word is, transition. And it's just going to help blend everything together. So very lightly blending this in. With this Morphe M433 brush, I'm going to grab this color called Outer Eyelid. This is where it gets pretty and it gets ugly. This is the reason why I'm doing my eyeshadow first instead of my makeup first. It's because this shade gets everywhere with this brush because I'm using this to blend the outer part of the eye and on the crease. Now this definitely is going to help it make it metallic-y and smoky, but yet it can get really messy. So you just have to be careful, especially if you're going to be doing your makeup first. But I'm just going to be applying this on the outer part of the eye and bringing it into the crease and slowly just building it up. It's all about starting slow and keep adding until you're satisfied with the pigment. So that's just with one layer and you can see a little bit of the difference already, but I want to add more and more until it looks just like this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean the eyelid area using this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camel Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And to blend this out, I'm going to be using this Morphe M224 brush, which is a nice and flat concealer brush. So I'm just going to grab some of that concealer and I'm going to start cleaning up the eyelid. So a little goes a long way with this concealer. So be very careful how much you apply at first. And be mindful again on your eye shape. And just create the look that you want. Back with the M433 brush and whatever's left of the outer eyelid color, I'm just going to go ahead and blend the outer part of the eye to make sure that concealer is not so harsh, as well as on the crease, so it is not so harsh when I apply that eyelid shade. I did grab a little bit more of that outer eyelid shade, and I'm going to darken up the outer part of the eye. And then whatever's left, bring it into the crease. With this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to grab this color called Inner Corner. And I'm just going to apply this all over the area that I applied concealer. So this is my eyelid shade. It's so funny to me because normally I'm someone who only does shimmer on the lid and then the rest has to be matte, but lately I've been combining like shimmer shades together and I really like the way that it looks, and I just never used to be that way. But you see, makeup is about expressing yourself. It's an art form. It's something to be playful with, especially right now during quarantine. I think it's the best time to just, relax, unwind, try something new, and you'll be surprised. You will end up liking something. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and finish the eyes. We are back in action. So let's smoke out this lower lash line. I'm using this Morphe M506, and I'm just going to be applying the outer, what was this called again? It's called the Outer Eyelid shade. So I'm just going to use this to smoke out the lower lash line and just apply it until you are satisfied with the way that it looks. With this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm grabbing this color called Inner Corner, which is funny because the one that I apply in the eyelid is called this one Inner Corner, but this one's also called Inner Corner. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner to give it a little bit of pop for a nice highlight. Now time for some eyeliner. I'm using this one from Lottie London and Stample Liner in black. So on one side it has like a heart stamp, on the other side it has a little like eyeliner pen. So I'm just going to use the eyeliner pen to go over the lash line a little thicker than normal. And I don't want to create a wing. I just want to create a line. I'm just going to curl my lashes so that I can apply some mascara. For mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. It's the OG, the classic. You can't go wrong with this mascara. I used to be bougie as hell and I would go buy like expensive ass mascaras. Which, hey, don't get me wrong. Here and there is fine. But there's nothing wrong with the classic mascara. The lashes I'm wearing today are in the style Chanel from Rose Glam Boutique. So I'm just going to pop these on. Now with this MAC black eyeliner, I'm just going to use this to apply it on my waterline, but only on the top waterline. This is going to help blend the lash line. Now with this NC15 eyeliner, it is like a nude eyeliner. I'm going to be applying this on the waterline, but on the bottom one, this is going to help open up the eye. Now to top it off, we're going to finish this with some mascara. I love to have mascara on my lower lashes. I just feel like it helps give a nice balance between like the falsies and the lower lashes. And that completes the look. This is the final look. I was too lazy to do my hair, so this is what I did. This is what you get. I worked on this beautiful canvas, so this is what matters. Ignore the hair. But if you like this look, then consider subscribing. I upload 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 o'clock. I upload beauty, plus size fashion, and lifestyle videos. So if you're into that content, consider subscribing. Hit that bell button to get notified when I upload a new video. Hit that like button. Let me know what you like and don't like. Comment down below. I love to interact with you. Do you like this tutorial? What other kind of videos you would like me to film? Comment down below. I love to interact with you. You're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. I post little previews of what I'm filming and all that goody good stuff. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!